What? I'm recording right now, bro. You gotta, like, shut up because I'm doing my theme right now and I don't need any interruptions.
Yeah, see ya!
I'm just like, yo, I'm recording this. You want to jump in? Hell, jump in. You might have a nice little topic that I didn't think about. What's going on, my fellow fuzzbutts? ZabuTheSergal here, and I'm back with another video just to educate my people. And today, we're going to kick it off with another question from the Q&A, and we're going to elaborate on that a little bit. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get in this. Greetings from Canada, Zabu. Hey, Canadians! I've really enjoyed your YouTube channel. I love your positive nature and engaging personality. Thank you very much for that. I try to be as positive and as me as I can be. As a fellow furry artist, I'm curious, what have been the highs and lows in your experience as an artist? Do you have any words of wisdom to others on this topic? Is there an art medium you'd like to try? Thanks. Alright, so first thing I want to say about being an artist, or as if you're trying to be a successful artist, is to stay consistent. Because the more content you put out, the more you're going to reach out, the more you're going to stay on that front page of FA, and the more people are going to see your content. Because in case you haven't noticed, most artists that kind of upload every now and then that don't already have a super large following, you won't get noticed that often, but if you keep your stuff rolling, then of course, you're going to get out there more. Now, a lot of artists, once they get established, they'll delete all of their older content. That way, they only have like a set number of submissions and everything stays all consistent and clean and it just looks nice and, things of that nature. But you got to work up to that point. So definitely stay consistent, stay drawing. That way, one, you're putting out more content, and two, you're getting better and better at what you do. So yeah. Another thing is, beware of the word free. Because that is one way to pull a lot of random people into your art. Because people do like their free stuff. And so if you're holding like a raffle, or even YCH, your character here, and you just had it to where like all the slots were just free, then oh, you better believe there's going to be a lot of people that are going to eat that up. But, at the same token, the more money that you have towards it, the less likely people are going to, flock. Because even if it goes from free to $1, that's going to cut out so many people right then and there. Your art could be just drop dead amazing, but if you don't have the proper following for it, then people aren't going to really bite when you need it. Because I do know a lot of phenomenal artists that, they'll post these, your character here's and these little raffles and try to sell characters and stuff, and it just not go anywhere because their following hasn't been developed. That's why I say, it doesn't matter, your skill levels or what you can do. It's about who you know. If you don't have all those people after your work, and you don't have, all those people, just fawning over the stuff that you can do, then it's not really gonna, get you anywhere. So you definitely gotta build your own fan base by keeping your art consistent, getting better, doing the best that you can, trying not to rush your art. Just take your time, do what you do. If you think that you're not a very good artist, definitely look up some tutorials online. That way you can polish your skills and, get better and better. Because, of course, the better you get, the more people are going to talk about your work. And as people talk about it, you're going to get out there more, because word of mouth is very, 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 very powerful nowadays. Especially with, like, sharing and stuff like that, and people just carrying on conversations. So definitely keep that in mind. Oh, yeah. One of my absolute lows is my motivation, because my motivation comes in spikes. Like, sometimes I'll just peak with my motivation and I can ride that out for like days where I'm just drawing and just putting stuff out. Just creativity, just drawing, just bam, bam, boom, drawing. You need something, boom, I got it. You want this? Draw it. You want some fan art? Draw it. And I'm just throwing it out there. But once I come off of that, my drive is just dead, and I have like no motivation to draw or just anything like that. Like, my creativity just hits rock bottom and it sucks.
Like how you haven't
done us a Valentine's picture.
Yeah, like, I still want to draw a Valentine's picture for, you know, Zabu and Babby, but my drive is just still on the floor right now, and hopefully with this little system I'm doing with, you know, these comment videos, they're gonna get me back rolling, get me back in the routine, you know, get my creative juices flowing a little bit more. That way I can get back on my ball, because I've still got stuff for Patreon that I have to draw, and I got a couple of commissions that I still have to draw. So I definitely got to get my drive back. But if it's not there, then my heart's not being put into the artwork. And if my heart's not into it, I'll just be like, man, whatever, it's good enough. You know, this is what I'm doing. This is what they're getting. And I hate that that would have to be that way. That's why I completely, you know, overlook that as a whole, because I don't want to be in the business of doing that. I want to have, you know, 100% of my effort put into the work. That way, you know, 100% of their happiness or whatever can be put into it. I wouldn't want them to feel, you know, content with something that I just kind of made as fodder. I would rather them be content with something that, you know, I actually put time and effort in, or them be completely displeased with something that I put time and effort in. That way I can, you know, tweak it instead of just being like, oh, well, I didn't care about that anyway, so it doesn't matter that you don't like it. You know, I don't want to be like that. So yeah, definitely the whole motivation thing is where I have my worst ups and downs. But oh, my ups is when my motivation peaks, because, like I said, I just ride that little train out as much as possible. So yeah, that was just kind of like my little take on a little bit of tips and stuff for upcoming artists or for current artists. So yeah, but for right now, I'm going to go ahead and close this. So if you like this video, go ahead and scratch that like button so that I can know to post more awesome content in the future. You want to talk to me? Ask some Twitter. You want to stay updated as well as know when the next Q&A is going to be? After Affinity. Want to draw fan art of ZabuTheSergal? Fan art is always welcome. Keep it clean. But as always, my name is ZabuTheSergal, and I'm out of here. Blah, 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 blah. Just spaz out for no apparent reason. I have reason to believe that he's bipolar, but we won't get into that right now. Alright, so he's always calm when Pat's around, though. Like, cause, you know, he'll be, you know, all loving and petting her and stuff like that. Just showing his sweet side to her and her only.